President Donald Trump was under a watchful eye as he met Russian President Putin in Finland. It was an event met with turmoil, protests, nonsense, and all the things liberals like to do, that no one cares about, while two major world leaders met, shook hands, and it even included a little bit of gift-giving. Putin handed Trump a gift, but then Trump tossed it to Melania. Trump then proceeded to tell her who to give it to instead, which may or may not have come off as a bit mean from Trump. But this is Trump and he's not taking a child's gift from Russia. Trump said thanks, but no thanks, and turned the gift from one man to another into a gift for someone else instead. Of course, as Trump did this, it was in a playful manner and one that old buddies might do had they not seen each other for a long time. Trump likely meant no ill will towards Putin, but of course, that narrative will be spun wildly out of control from liberals anyway. The gift was a soccer ball because the World Cup was being held in Russia. After Putin gave it to Trump, the Donald then tossed the soccer ball over to Melania and told her to give it to Baron, who is apparently a huge fan of soccer. This was done during the press conference, so it will probably turn into some major controversy where liberals say Putin put a special note in the soccer ball, or maybe Putin put a special spy device in the ball and that's how Putin will conquer the world. Either way, neither of those are likely true and perhaps this was just a few guys making good or funny gestures. But you know how that goes. The tin hats will be out in full effect as soon as you share this to your friends. The two world leaders faced a number of tough, straightforward questions about Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. The tense exchanges were punctuated by a few short moments of humor between the two leaders. One of those had to do with Putin delivering a soccer ball to Trump after the president complimented Russia's hosting of the just concluded 2018 World Cup. Through an interpreter, Putin said, "Speaking about having the ball in our court in Syria, President Trump has just mentioned that we've successfully concluded the World Football Cup." Putin said, "Speaking of football, actually, Mr. President, I will give the ball to you and now, the ball is in your court. All the more, the United States will host the World Cup in 2026. Trump took the gift and said he would give it to his son, Baron, who is a big soccer fan. "Thank you very much," Trump said, "we do host it, and we hope we do as good a job." "That's very nice. It will go to my son, Baron." Trump then threw the ball to his wife, sitting in the first row. "Melania, here you go," Trump said. "What's wrong with tossing some balls during the press conference? Nothing sounds bad to me. Just some old sports tossing a ball to each other and saying they'll give it to their son as a gift. If Baron loves soccer, then he'll probably really enjoy having that ball from Putin as that soccer ball is already apparently famous." Did you see Trump toss the ball with a smile? That means all is well with Trump and Putin right now as they amend any relationship issues that might have been going on thanks to Democrats going wild with the allegations of election tampering. What we see is Trump traveling to Finland, meeting Putin, and trying to make sure that two major countries are getting along. World leaders should always work on that while standing up for themselves. It's fine for world leaders to disagree on little things here or there and for them to also stand up for the best of their country. Those differences are often settled through peaceful negotiations, meetings, and standing strong for your country, which is something Trump works hard at. Obama spent his travels saying sorry and embarrassing everyone. His apology tour was frowned upon. Aren't we glad those days are over?